Patty, let me know her tweet is out and it's there. And I'm going to cover this thing. I haven't read it. I know the truth. And hopefully, I'm looking at how long this thing is. Hopefully, after we see what happened here, everybody else knows the truth too. She was wronged. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the news. All right. It says sigh because she's hurt and sad off of this news. Sigh. I'm not one to talk about private career matters, but I will not allow inaccuracies to continue. Here are the facts. I originally left Rogue Squadron after a long and productive development process when it became clear it couldn't happen soon enough, and I did not want to delay Wonder Woman 3 any further. That's scheduling conflicts that we heard about. When I did, Lucasfilm asked me to consider coming back to Rogue Squadron after Wonder Woman 3, which I was honored to do, so I agreed. They made a new deal with me. In fact, I'm still on it, and that project has been in active development ever since. I don't know if it'll happen or not. We never do until the development process is complete, but I look forward to its potential ahead. When there started being backlash about Wonder Woman 3 not happening, the attractive clickbait false story that it was me that killed it or walked away started to spread. This is simply not true. I never walked away. I was open to considering anything asked of me. It was my understanding there was nothing that I can do to move anything forward at this time. DC is obviously buried in changes they're having to make, so I understand these decisions are difficult right now. I do not want what has been a beautiful journey with Wonder Woman to land on a negative note. I have loved and been so honored to be the person who got to make these last two Wonder Woman films. She's an incredible character. Living in and around her values makes one a better person every day. I could attest to that fact. Wonder Woman has helped make me a better person. I wish her and her legacy an amazing future ahead, with or without me. Walking side by side with Linda Carter, an absolute legend and beacon of goodness and light, has been a thrill. I have learned so much from her and will cherish her as a friend and mentor always. My crew has been like family and fought every day to give the world the best films they could. And Gal Gadot, where do I even begin? Gal is the greatest gift I have received in this whole journey. A cherished friend, inspiration, embodiment of Wonder Woman in real life, and a better person than the world can imagine. Never once in the millions of moments I have spent with her did I see anything less. She is a gift to this world and even more so to me. Lastly, but most importantly, thank you, the incredible Wonder Woman fans, for your love and support. Wonder Woman fans are often not the most visible in the media and online, but I want you to know that we have always seen and celebrated you and your importance. You were the first and foremost in our minds every day we made the last two films. You are the best and most loving people, and I look forward to always celebrating you. Thank you all for this wonderful journey. Keep up the Wonder Woman spirit. Any day that you face struggles, try asking, what would Wonder Woman do? I hope her beacon of love, truth, and justice is always there to lead the way for you as she has done for me. Yo, this is sad, bro. So what effectively happened here is that all of these trade lines and articles and news have thrown Patty under the bus. I don't know who made it up. Like I said, when I told that news, when I broke that news a few days ago, and I said, these are lies. Deadline, The Wrap, Discussing Film ran with it. All the other trades ran with it. Imagine loving a character in a franchise so much that people just take with all the change happening at DC, they attack you for it when you've been nothing but a team player. Patty has been nothing but a team player this whole process. She let her movie get released on HBO Max on a freaking streaming service, and she took that on the chin and said, okay. And beyond saying, okay, she promoted and said it was the best of the decisions. She can't wait. She's excited. She got behind it. Other directors got upset and walked away from Warner Brothers. Christopher Nolan demonized Warner Brothers. He said HBO Max is a trash platform. I'm out of here. He's making Oppenheimer for Universal right now. Denis Villeneuve, the director of Dune, said, I can't believe the atrocity that Warner Brothers has done. I'm not for this. I'm for the theatrical experience. I'm gone. I'm not having it. Many other talent and actors and have come out and said how trash of an idea this is. Warner Brothers is crazy. But who is the one that stood there and was a team player? It was Patty Jenkins. Okay, let's do this. Something that she loved so much and said, okay, let's do this. And then to know that later on when stuff hits the fan, you blame Patty Jenkins for what? What do you blame Patty for? Not being a team player. For taking her toys. Who wrote that article? Was that you, Deadline? You said she took her toys and ran home? You made her look like a person who isn't collaborative. I'm taking my toys and I'm going home. You guys lied and made up a narrative that the studio handed her notes, handed her details to try to fix her script because y'all didn't like it. This movie was tarnished before a script was even handed in. There was no plans to do a Wonder Woman 3, regardless of what the script said or not. But everybody and Yellow Flash, you too. The Yellow Flash YouTube channel, heavily disappointed. Just throwing out judgments on her. Oh, she did this, Patty's that. I was like, man, turn this off. I said, I don't even want to hear this. Bar that he said, oh yeah, maybe if this is true, he said, but then you made a follow-up video afterward just laying in on bullshit. How are we as people who report on news or people who that's why I don't like YouTube channels that just read articles and take what they read for truth and fact and then make an opinion based off of the article without using the common sense. This type of stuff really hurts me because I'm seeing a creator. It sounds like the tone of this is so sad. It's like she's losing a child. It's like she's losing a part of herself and she has to walk away from it. You know what this letter screams to me? This letter screams to me, I'm done. This letter says goodbye to Wonder Woman. This letter says, I can't get my third movie because y'all don't want the third movie. But the way y'all threw me under the bus, I don't want to do a third movie even if you etch that sheet in gold plaques like the Ten Commandments and deliver it to my doorstep. I wouldn't do this third movie. This is Patty saying, I'm done. You lied and made up stuff about Rogue Squadron. Oh, I heard rumors that the Rogue Squadron is so bad that they don't want to move forward with it. She just set the record clear. It was her love for Wonder Woman that made her say, I can't do this Rogue Squadron right now because I really love Wonder Woman so much and I have so much invested in it. I want to do Wonder Woman 3 for the fans. I want to complete that trilogy for the fans. And y'all sat up there and believed all the lies that they was telling y'all, like Patty's a tyrant. And she put all that other stuff on back burners to deliver Wonder Woman 3 for the Wonder Woman fans. And what did we do? A couple of trade lines come out, they run with a lie on her. I can't imagine what it's like to live her life in the last few days. To know that millions of people are reading and believing and buying into a lie because the media is spinning it. YouTube channels, Twitter, Instagram, just a lie at that. That's terrible. It's terrible. Patty doesn't like drama, but she wouldn't go sit back and let that happen. I'm glad she put this letter out. I'm glad she put these facts out. Now that the facts are out, how do you feel now? I'm upset. I have been hurt, and I'm hurt even more. Feeling the sadness coming off of this Twitter post. Hollywood, these people that made these lies up, effectively killed it for her, killed her passion project in Wonder Woman. James Gunn didn't want this movie. It's as simple as that. James Gunn said, we're good. Do you want to see the script first? We're good right now. Simple as that. It's obvious. James Gunn comes in, Wonder Woman 3 is gone. Why just can't it be that? Why can't the common sense shine through? What changed in the last couple of weeks? James Gunn announced Wonder Woman 3 is gone. All the other stuff gone. Aquaman gone. Shazam gone. All of it gone. This is all the changes of James and Peter's reign at DC now. And you know what? Patty's okay with that. She says, all right, you don't want to roll with the vision? That's fine. The problem is these lies making her seem like she's uncooperative, uncollaborative, unappreciative, mean, bigoted, a bad creative, lying on Rogue Squadron why the movie hasn't been on the schedule. All of the truth is out here now. Now that the truth is out here straight from the mouth of the source's mouth, right? How do we reflect on this? I am incredibly, saddened to read. It's like somebody who's a fan of something giving it up. It's like, I remember this YouTube channel. I'll use an example for me. I remember when I went into 7-Eleven, I was like 17 or 18, and I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. I loved my cards. I went to 7-Eleven, and I was on top of the world because I'm the best out of my crew of friends. I'm the best duelist. They respect me. They looked up to me, and I went to the nacho cheese dispenser to get my nachos, bro. And after all the years of collecting and learning the game and being revered and winning tournaments and having respect, I put I had them in the Game Boy case. I put all my cards in the Game Boy case to get my nacho cheese. And as we left the store and we was walking, 3 minutes went by, we were walking, and I said, I realized I left my cards in the Game Boy Advance case right by the nacho cheese dispenser. I dropped my nachos. I hightailed it to that 7-Eleven, which was nothing but maybe 3 minutes away. I ran full speed. I ran back to that nacho cheese dispenser, budging people. I got to the dispenser. It was empty. My Game Boy Advance case was gone. Someone took it. All my rare cards were in there. Everything that I've collected up in for the years. Every card that meant the very first edition Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon was in there, bro. A memory that I had with my friends opening booster packs. I was crushed. And in that moment, I knew all of the stuff that it would take to build back up to that. I quit. I was heartbroken. And that's kind of like what this feels like, reading this. Somebody who was full of love and passion and excitement to get on to the next and hurdle, and someone just rolled up out of nowhere and just kicked the hurdle down and tripped you up and you fall and you bust and break your leg. The cold part is out of nowhere. What is scary to me is out of nowhere a story could just come out and spread like wildfire. And we're such zombies mentally, we just believe it without using our God-given common sense. We ignore common sense because common sense ain't common no more. Common sense ain't common. I'm sorry, Patty, that you had to go through this hell. I'm sorry that you had to have people lie on you. I'm sorry that you had to feel this way about something that you love so dearly. I'm sorry to Gal. I'm sorry to everybody involved with this movie and that has been involved with this movie. I'm sorry to all the DC fans who had to listen and watch those articles and who got sad because of it. I'm sorry that Hollywood is such a disgusting place. I'm sorry that the people who report on these articles are disgusting. So Deadline, fix your article. Deadline, The Wrap, fix your articles.